So by this point, you're probably wondering, what the f is Bash? Well, let me explain. We get our mail through a service called Xscapers. It gives us an address in Texas that is a mailbox, and we can have stuff mailed there. They'll scan it and they can forward it to us. If you're a full-time RVer, it's very useful. I'll include a link for it below. But they also have another side to them called Escapees, which is kind of just a community really. And every couple of months they host a rally where a bunch of RVers from all across the country who are members can come together in one location for seminars, games. They do a onesie night, they do a cocktail night, but it's also family friendly. So this year it's at Lake Havasu City at the rodeo campgrounds there, and it's fully dispersed. There is no power, water, sewer at your site. There is on site a water fill and a dump station if you need it, but apart from that you just have to get by on solar and generator. We do have solar, but it's not the biggest batteries or biggest panels, so we booked into the generator section. There's solo, family, party, generator, and solar. We thought about going in the solar section because we do have it, but because we have Loki as well, we just didn't want to kind of risk it. The generator section does have quiet hours. I think it's from like 10 o'clock at night to 8 in the morning when you can't run your generator. And hopefully most people will be able to get through the day without running their generators constantly. Otherwise it's going to get kind of noisy. Looking forward to it. It's our first time. It's actually our first ever rally. One of our goals for this year was to be more social and meet more people. We actually met up with a couple of couples who were staying at our last campground who are also going. So we hung out with them a couple times, so we at least know some people who are going to be there. So that's nice. But yeah, we leave here where we are right now on Saturday, and we get there on Saturday. It's like 2 hours away from here. Saturday night there's like a welcome kind of thing, and then throughout the week they have a whole schedule of different classes you can go to learn stuff. We signed up for the social media and content creation one. There's one about solar and like batteries and getting the most from them. What else was there? I think there was one about your like black tank and gray tank and how to keep those clean. But yeah, outside of that, there's just like a lot of socializing. Each section does, I think it's on the same day, each section does a host night where basically everyone else from the campground, other areas, comes to your area and then just like walks around and is able to get like food. So our theme for that was we were given St. Louis because it's all to do with Route 66 this year. So we were given St. Louis. So gonna have to come up with something to make for that. Yeah, we are excited and a little nervous. We've never gone a whole week of boondocking. So it'll be interesting to see how far we can have our tanks go and how well the power will hold up. We won't be leaving Loki in the RV, so we won't really need to rely on keeping it cool. The temperatures are only going to be in the mid 60s, so it won't be too bad for us, but you know, if we need to, we can run the generator. So yeah, that's what Bash is. So that'll be in the next video, but because we're going to be off-grid for a week, we have a lot of stuff to do, and that starts with going shopping because we have to get water, all the food we need. We need to come up with meals that we can make with minimal dishes. So we're going to be doing a lot of probably stuff on the grill outside because that just uses propane, and probably using the Instant Pot to make batches of things. So yeah, let's hit the store.